Can ATP test be used for allergen control? In this video we will explain the importance of validation and verification. In 2018, Food Safety magazine asked 280 processors around the world, what are the most significant changes resulting from the FASMA? 30% of the food processor answered allergen control. Why does the product need to be tested? In production line we handle different products, ingredients. Prevention of cross-contact before testing final product is needed. If the final product is tested positive, the product would be disposed. By inspecting thoroughly, it could prevent cross-contact. To prevent cross-contact, a validated cleaning method is necessary. In production line we handle different products and ingredients. Now we understand the importance of testing the production line to prevent cross-contact. What kind of testing should we choose for cleaning validation? First, what is cleaning validation? A cleaning validation is a method that proves the cleaning method performed leaving no allergen behind. Here are some choices of testing procedures that could be used for cleaning validation. Daily verification using ELISA or LFI is a high cost and time consuming. Verification testing is known for simple, rapid, on-site and low cost. Here are some choices for verification testing. Visual inspection. ATP test. Protein swab. We have listed the pros and cons for validation and verification. Green dotted lines indicates validation testing. ELISA and LFI could be used for allergen identification, but it is time consuming and high cost. On the other hand, orange dotted lines are verification testing. ATP test and protein swabs does not directly identify allergens. The cost and simplicity is suitable for the fields. In the previous page we have explained the pros and cons for each testing method. Food Safety magazine did a survey on, how do you test for allergens? 36% answered ATP testing. Here is a quick review on how Food and Drug Administration FDA's current thought on this testing method. ATP test can be used for verification of cleaning process, but it is not recommended to use alone. ATP test alone does not detect allergens and not all ATP is present in most foods. It is important to use validation testing ELISA or LFI on regular basis and daily testing using ATP testing. The University of Nebraska wrote, once the validation of sanitation standard operating procedure for production line is set, verification of the SSOP has been applied every procedures. And revalidation if any changes are made in the ingredient, supplier, tests, formulation etc. As for frequency for revalidation, at first it should be performed frequently till confidence is built up, and after should be revalidated every 6 months or after any changes are made. Here is the difference between ATP tests and protein swabs. Both is not able to detect allergen. In conclusion, appropriate cleaning prevents allergen cross-contact. Validation of the SSOP is essential. ELISA or LFI can be used for the validation. Once the SSOP is validated, ATP test is a convenient for daily and fast verification of cleaning procedures. Please note that ATP test cannot directly detect allergen proteins. Periodical validation with ELISA or LFI is essential. Why ATP test Kikkoman A3 for allergen control verification? In the previous video we have explained the importance of validation and verification. We will explain why 36% are using ATP test and why Kikkoman A3 is a better option. What is ATP? ATP is an energy source of all living things. Adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, is the energy source of all living things. Why ATP test for verification? It is easy to handle. Results in 10 seconds. Manage with numerical values. Quantitative. Portable and able to bring on site. What is ATP, ADP, AMP? ADP and AMP is a degradation of ATP. This graph shows the stability of ATP. As the time goes by, ATP detection is very low, and the amount of ADP and AMP is higher. The green line indicates all three ATP, ADP, AMP, which is why A3 is more reliable indicator of cleanliness. Here are some common ATP tests that are used. Green dotted line indicates test kit that only detects ATP. Orange dotted line is a ATP test that could detect ATP, ADP, AMP. Not all ATP tests detect ATP, ADP, AMP with high sensitivity. Only Kikkoman A3 could detect all. Kikkoman A3 showed a high sensitivity and stability for detection of food residues and allergens compared to conventional ATP assay. Food residues which contain high levels of ADP, AMP, such as meat, fish, processed food are detectable. Evaluation of cleaning the stainless surface. Orange dotted line is the limit value. Kikkoman A3 represents a novel ATP test that can detect residues left behind by ineffective cleaning at lower levels. Kikkoman A3 does not measure allergens directly, but it is easy to measure, quick to obtain results, and can be managed numerically. Kikkoman A3 is a useful tool for daily monitoring. How to set pass-fail limit for ATP test Kikkoman A3. Here is a quick pop quiz from the previous 2 chapters. Fill in the blanks. 1. Validation, verification, revalidation. 2. ATP test is a cleaning verification method for allergen control. 3. Kikkoman A3 can detect ATP, ADP, AMP. In the previous session we have explained why Kikkoman A3 is better than other ATP test. But how do we know if the test results are valid? Most ATP test users have a hard time setting pass-fail limits. In this chapter we will show examples of how to set limits. Step 1. Test points. Use a ATP test and rinse water test for each test points. Then with the results, make sure the final product were also negative with allergen testing. Step 2. Collect data. From the negative lots, collect 5 measurements. We recommend that the limit to be set at the line where 80%, 4 out of 5 times can pass. In here it will be 399 RLU, and all measurements besides 450 will pass. Once in a while it is good to test with ELISA and LFI to check if the test points are negative. In step 3, to confirm the validity of pass limits. First perform ATP test before cleaning and after thorough cleaning. See if the RLU level of the thorough cleaning is lower than the set pass limit. In this measurement the RLU level is within the pass limit. If the RLU level is higher, revalidation of the pass limit is necessary. Step 4. Revalidation. Once you have set the pass-fail limit, revalidation is always needed if there are any changes in cleaning detergent, manufacturing process, different supplier, etc. In conclusion, setting the pass-fail limit is essential for routine cleaning verification. Each test point should be tested at least 5 manufacturing lots that has passed the allergen test. Pass-fail limit could be set using 80% pass rate. Revalidation is needed when there are any changes in the process.